Welcome to a part 2 video about go back strategy. It would be foolish and not fair from me to try to make you think that you can keep betting only one previous number, hoping the ball will come back to it and make money that way. No worries. The purpose of the part 1 video was to give you a starting point of what this strategy is based on. There is a few different methods I use to make this go back strategy successful and profitable. In this video, I will show you one of them which minimizes the risk and brings up the chances of winning. And also at the end of the video, I will give you another tips how to modify this strategy and make it even more profitable. So how this works? We are betting, we have a 9 and 16, so we are betting a go back number which is 9, but not only one number, we are betting 9 plus 3 neighbors on each side. And also our last number on the board, which is 16 plus 3 neighbors. Don't forget to cover up the 0. Okay, so that's how this strategy works. It's a go back. So we have 15. So we are going to cover number 16 as a go back number and the last number on the wheel, which is 15, plus 3 neighbors on each side and 0. Well, in this instance, 0 was already covered up because it's the neighbor of 15. All right, and 26. So that's a nice hit. That's a third neighbor of 15. So now we have 15 and 26. They are close to each other on the wheel. So we don't have to overlap these neighbors. We can just bet 15 as a go back with its neighbors, and then we can move the neighbors and counterclockwise or clockwise to cover up bigger area, more numbers. And also, if the numbers are close to each other, I like to go to some different area, especially across the wheel, to cover up some more numbers. 22. Okay, so that's a miss. So now we go back to 26 as a go back number and 22 as a last number plus 0. 0 was already covered as a neighbor of 26, so I'm gonna double up 25. So now I'm going 22 as a go back number and 25 as a last number plus the neighbors, and now I'm covering up the 0. I'm gonna double up my last bet. And it's a nice hit on 29. So that was a successful go back because 29 is the second neighbor of 22. So again, we go back to 25 plus the neighbors and 29 and its neighbors plus 0. And after win, I go back to original 1 unit bet. And there is another hit on 28. That's the second neighbor of 29. So now we have we have two numbers close to each other. So what I'm gonna do, either you can just take a break, skip the spin. You don't have to spin. You don't have to bet every spin. It's not wise. But for the demonstration purposes, I'm just gonna keep going to show you how this works. So if you have two numbers close to each other, you can just, like I did, bet 7 with the neighbors and then pick another sector. So we have 28 and 6, go back number 28 and the last number 6 plus neighbors, double up my last bet, 20. Okay, miss on 20. So now it's 6 as a go back plus neighbors and 20 as the last number, cover up the 0, double up my last bet. All right, what we got? Perfect, 20, beautiful repeat. Nice hit on 20. So now again, we have 20 as the last number and 20 as a go back number. So I'm gonna bet 20, go back to original 1 unit bet, bet 20 with neighbors, and then I'm gonna go across the wheel to 19 sector, 4, 21, 25. And there's a hit on 19, perfect. Straight across. So now 19 as a last number with the neighbors and 20 as a go back number. Oh, all right. 12. So now 19 as a go back, 12, and doubling up my last bet. One more hop. Okay, 18, that's a miss on 18, close there. So now 12 as go back number and 18 as a last number, double up and see. Perfect. Beautiful hit on the repeat on 18. So now again we have 18 for last number and 18 as a go back. So same thing, I'm just gonna, you should skip the, skip the bet, or you can just bet 18 again and go across the wheel, or you can, depending on the trend of the wheel, you can try to pick another sector, or you can go back to that previous 20. Okay, we got the hit on same sector 18, that's 7, that's the second neighbor of 18, so that paid off. And that's how it works. Go back number with neighbors and last number on the wheel with the neighbors. All right, so at the beginning of the video I said I'm going to give you some more tips how to make this strategy more interesting. So let me see what we have on the wheel. We have 7 and 15, so let me bet it. 15 as a last number, 7 as a go back number. And as a tip number 1, you can add 5 unit bet on double street of the go back number and of the last number. So 5 on double street of 7 and 5 on double street of 15. All right, so that helped with number 8. That's one tip. Tip number 2, you can bet 5 units on double street on each side of the go back number. So go back number was 15, so I can bet 5 units on double street on each side to cover up the go back number right there. Let's see. Okay, 8, that was a hit there on 8. And tip number 3, you can bet 10 units on the dozen or on the column of the go back number, of course depending on the trend of the wheel. So now I would put 10 as a go back number, would be 15 on this instance because we have double 8. All right, and that's 36. So that's how it works. I'm working on some interesting stuff, so make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching, and I hope you can put this strategy into some good use.